Hi, Lila's Gigi here, and today I'm going to bring you something a little bit different. I had these large jump rings. I mean, they are big. I'm going to turn my thumb around and you can see how big they are. Oh, sorry for the blindness. And I wanted to do something, I believe, Lupus Awareness Month this month, and I think their color is purple. So I wanted to do something in purple, and I saw, oh goodness, of course it's gone. Okay, let me back it up. Crazy Just Might Work had this really cute Zio bracelet, and I thought, well, gee, I can probably do those because, of course they look bigger in the picture, but they're only 8mm. Now, these are either 10 or 12, I don't know, they're really big. And so I was messing around with that, and I spoke to Suzanne because I wanted to ask her about, you know, talk to her about it being a variation. Well, come to find out, and I didn't even really see this. This is her Alpha Cross Medallion bracelet. So this bracelet that I'm going to show you how to make actually is a variation of both of those. Let me get it for you because I've already made one with these larger jump rings here. So I did it in purple. I thought it was really pretty, and it's really soft, and I don't know. And I did every other, I top on the left, and then the top of this one was on the right. So I really, really liked it. And I spoke to her about it, about making a tutorial, and I was just so inspired by that I was just, oh my God, it's just gorgeous. Well, I made another one with a rhinestone in the center and other jump rings that I had, and I did it in pink. And I love this design. It's just so pretty. So anyway, this is a variation of her Zio and Alpha Cross medallion, and I was inspired by her to make this. Funny thing was, I hadn't even looked at the Alpha Cross medallion. I guess it has the crisscross alpha bands in the center, and I don't know, for some reason I just really didn't pay that much attention to that, and I usually look at everything that she does. So I'm going to show you how I did mine, and I'm going to use the same silver jump rings, and I'm going to use black sweets and another of my favorite, the Egyptian black that always sticks together. Oh well, it is what it is, right? So that being said, because I originally started out with these right here that say love, cure, and hope on them, Suzanne named this for me, and Crazy Just Might Work. She named it for me, and she named it Never Surrender. And the funny thing about that, since part of this is based off her Zio bracelet, is that, and that was named after the Power Ranger, is that their phrase is Earth Defenders Never Surrender. So I thought that was kind of cool. So let's get started. I'll show you how to do this. I'm going to do probably 3 sections with you. Go off, finish mine, show you how to hook it up at the top, and then come back and work the other part down 3, and then show you how to finish that off. So I'm going to start off with a cap band. Pretty simple, straight and simple. Then I'm going to add, before I add a band to it, I'm going to take 2 of my jump rings and set them on my hook. Then I'm going to take a band, and I'm going to pull it through everything on my hook, the jump rings and the cap band. And then I'm going to attach the other end just like that. So it'll look like this. Okay. Now, in her Zio, she had you flip these up. We're not going to do that yet. What we're going to do is we're going to add another band. Okay, and we're going to just pull it through those two that are on your hook. I can get them through there. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to add, and I'll show you how to do that because that's what I'm going to do. If you're not going to do that, then you can certainly skip this part. But I'm going to add you can add a bead here if you'd like, but I'm going to add a rhinestone spacer. So all I did was put my little plastic threader through that, and you can see it's been used several times. I'm going to put my plastic threader through that. I'm going to pick up my spacer bead, put it on there, okay, and then I'm going to give it a little tug. Hopefully this will go through. I haven't tried this one yet. Oh, please don't break. Oh, goodness me. Give it a big tug. There we go. And I don't want to hold on to that as I'm pulling this through because my band might break. So I'm going to hold on to the end as best I can. These jump rings are big enough for me to put my fingers through, so that's kind of nice, something to hold on to. And then I'm going to just pull it down a little bit. Not all the way to the end, just to where you have enough up here to put your hook back through. Okay, so now that we've done that, your looks just like this. Here's your cap band, these are your rings, this is the band. You're going to put your hook through the rings and attach your bands. Okay, you're going to take another band and pull it through everything on your hook. Grab it, pull it through those bands. Might be a little tight, just depends on what's going on with your spacer bead your spacer bead or a regular bead if you have it in there. And then it looks like this. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now that we have this on here, what we're going to do is put your jump rings on again. Okay, I'm going to just do this one more time because you can rewind that. I'm going to put my jump rings on. I'm going to take another band and pull it through. These things just stick together. I'm going to pull it through, take those jump rings and take them off. Then I'm going to pull the band through here and then close it up. Might help if I don't look at the camera. Okay. So once you have this, instead of bringing the rings up, you're just going to leave them hanging just like that. Okay. Grab another band, which I have right here, and pull it through the two that are on your hook. Okay. And put them together. Now what I do is I just take them off. It's easier than leaving them. I pinch them and take them off, which is easier than leaving them on your hook when you go to put your threader through. Okay, so if you're not using the spacer beads or a bead of any kind, instead of doing this part, you would just skip adding this. Okay, but you would still add that band. So let's try to get this on here without breaking anything. Oh, goodness. Got it. Yay. All right, so I'm going to just hold on to that end and then pull it down just a tad more. Okay, just so it's big enough for me to put my hook through. And then I'm going to remove this. Turn it this way so that this is over here. I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you would have it over on this side. But I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have it over here. I'm going to put my hook through those, put my hook through the bands, and then pull another band through. Okay? And this is where you would add your, and then close it up. And this is where you would add your next set of jump rings. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and finish this up. Just do it until it's the length that you want to fit around your wrist. And then I will be back with you to show you the rest of it. I am back, and there are 8 sets of these jump rings on here on mine, and that fits around my wrist. And yeah, you see a C-clip there. Not really a fan of them, but for this particular purpose, I will go ahead and struggle to put it on. So you pull one more band through there, and then add your C-clip. Oh, look, there's one. I just really suck at putting these on. And, oh goodness, there's the other one. Woohoo! Alrighty, so you have your C-clip on the end, okay? And there's 8 of them there. And we have a cap band at the bottom. So for Suzanne's, she had them, I think she had them going one way and then the other. So what I'm going to do is top one I'm going to bring to the right, bottom one I'm going to bring to the left. Is that right? No. This one will go to the right, this top one will go to the left, this top one will go to the right, and this, so on and so forth. But anyway, so what we're going to do first is we're going to put your hook through your cap band, like so. Okay? And I'm going to use, I think I said, there we go. I thought my bands had gotten mixed together, which happens sometimes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to chain, because it's the end, I don't want them bunching up too much. I'm going to go ahead and chain 3. And I think in Suzanne Zio, she used C-clips. Well, we're not going to use C-clips in this one. I suppose you could if you wanted, but this is actually ends up being kind of a wide bracelet. So we'll chain 3. Did you even see that? Oh my goodness. So anyway, I went in 2 here and then I chained 3. Okay. Then I'm going to keep my hands up here where they belong so that I don't go out of frame. I'm going to go, I've pulled them apart. So the top one, I'm going to go up through the back of the top one. I'm going to add 1 band and then attach it. Okay. Then I'm going to take another band and pull it through all 4 on my hook. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then close it up. Okay, so it looks like that. I'm going to add 2 more bands to that. And that one's awful thin. It's going to have to go in the trash. Excuse me, recycle. So, chain 1. And then 1 more. Now what we're going to do, I always get those things stuck. Simple chain, and I can't always do it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this apart and turn it sideways. And you'll see this first teardrop right here. We're going to go right through that. Okay, and then we're going to do Suzanne's leaf stitch. Leaf stitch is you'll take 1 band and lay another one on top of it, just like this. Okay. Then we're going to go, I'm going to pull that down, so we're going to go under the band, over the band, and then under that band. And then when you pull it, makes a little, just like this. Okay. That will be the same thing as me pulling a single band through here, letting it go, putting a band on one side and then putting a band on the other side. But we're going to pull that band through both of those that are on your hook, just those 2 that are between the jump rings, okay? And then we're going to reattach it, the other end. So it looks like this. So we're kind of ignoring these 2 that are on here right now, that chain. So it looks like that, okay? We're going to pull another band through this first one. And pulling that through. Just that one. Okay, and then attach it. Then you're going to have 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're going to have 6 loops on your hook, and we're going to pull one band through all of those, through everything on your hook. Okay, and then reattach. So it looks like this. Okay. Now we're going to add 2 more chains, making sure that I have the right color. So 1 chain and 2 chains. Okay. Now that you have that, you turn it this way. What I'm going to do is I hooked this side to the top one, my top ring. I'm going to move that over, and I'm actually going to take the bottom ring and bring this up through that bottom ring there. See that okay? I have a little extra light here. Maybe that's what's causing, I know that's what's causing that. Let's see if I can turn it without messing up so that you can still see. Okay, I'm going to pull a chain, a band through that, just through that jump ring, and then attach, like that. So you have these 2 here, and you have this one going through your jump ring. You'll now have 4 loops on your hook. You take another band and pull it through all 4 of those, and then attach. Oh, wrong color. Do you see that? Let me put these back through here. All 4 of them. Okay. I'm going to double check, make sure I have the right colors. There we go. Okay, so pull that through all 4. And I suppose you could change your colors up, if you wanted. Me, I'm going to just leave them like this. I'm just kind of liking that. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so once you do that, then you're going to pull 2 more, make 2 more chains. So there's 1, attach, and 2, and then attach. Okay. So in between attaching this, you're going to have 2 chains. You're going to have the leaf stitch, and then 2 chains, and then attach to your ring, and then you're going to have the 2 chains here, and then a leaf stitch. So I'm going to do that one more time with you. The leaf stitch, turn it sideways. There's 2 of them on here. Take the bottom one, put your hook through those using the correct color. I'm going to make another leaf stitch, 1 on top, goes up, down, and then you're actually catching this one right here, and then when you give it a tug, looks just like that. Okay. Pull those through the 2 that are on your hook, just those first 2, ignoring these over here. Okay, pull that through, attach it, take another single band, and pull it through just that one, and then attach. You have 6. We're going to pull a band through all 6 of those, like so, and then attach. Then you'll do 2 more chains, put your jump ring back. Well, I've got this one on the top, so I'm going to actually, next one I take will be the top one. You can see what I did there. This one's to the right, then the top one goes to the left, and then the next top one will go to the right, and then the next top one will go to the left, and I'll be using the one right down here. So I don't want to make this too long, but I feel like I kind of have to. So 1 chain and 1 more. Okay, I'm going to stop this one right here and finish it, and then when I come back, I'll show you how to do the other end. Actually, when I come back, I'll show you how to close it off up here and then start the other end. Okay? I am back, and I turned off that extra light. It was driving me kind of crazy. So I attached this to my jump ring, and I've done 2 here. And because it's the end, I'm going to do 3 to match up the bottom. So there's 3 loops there. So now what you want to do is you just want to grab your C-clip, one of the front band off of your C-clip, take it off, pull it through those 2 bands that are on your hook, and then put it back on. Okay? There we go. All right, so it looks like this. Very pretty. So you'll have, starting from the bottom here, Sebastian's got something to say. I have 3 chains, hook this onto your jump ring, leaf stitch, 3 chains, hook it onto your jump ring. Did I say 3? 2. Let's try this again. I have 3 chains at the bottom, and then I hooked it onto my jump ring. I have 2 chains, and then a leaf stitch, 2 chains, hook it onto your jump ring, 2 chains, and then the leaf stitch. So that's what it should look like all the way up. Really pretty. I'm really liking this. My goodness. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around. And we're going to start from the jump ring, and we're going to actually work down. Okay? And yeah, that's going to be the top. And since I staggered these, this one's on the top, this one's on the bottom, this one's on the top, the one on the inside's on the bottom, I can kind of see where I'm going to put everything. So I'm going to be backwards. I'm going to insert your hook through the back of that jump ring. You're going to add, you know what, give me just a moment here. I was a bad girl and did not open these. Sorry for the noise. I hate that, but you know what, it is what it is. I didn't pull enough bands. Okay, so insert your hook through your cap band, chain 3, just on both ends, just on this end and then on the other end. That way they don't bunch up. So that's 1. Pull it through, attach, and 1 more. Pull it through and attach. Okay? Now what we're going to do, since this is on the bottom here, and I can see that it's been pulled over, I don't know if you can tell very well in the video or not, we're going to bring it up through the back. Sebastian, we're going to bring it up through the back of this jump ring. We're going to attach 1 band to that, pull it through, and then attach it to your ring, to your hook. You'll have 4 on there. Going to pull a band through that. All 4 of the ones that are on your hook. Okay? And then close it. We're going to add 2 more. Wow, I don't know why. Look how thin that is. You see that? It's just, wow. Don't see that very often. They're usually pretty good quality. Anyway, we're going to pull 2 bands through and attach. So that will go, that's 1. And then we're going to take 1 more. And that's 2. Okay. Now what we're going to do is come down here. Since we've attached this to this, we've got the 3, there they are. It just looks funny, because you're coming down the other side. So we're actually going to go in here. So let me get my 2 bands ready for my leaf stitch. Goodness me, right there. Pull this right here, and you can see where I attached the other one right in here. You're going to go right into that spot, okay, so that they actually match up take your two bands, one on top of the other, weave it up, weave it down, and weave it back up, and then pull it. Okay? And then pull those bands through the two, just the two right there. Okay? And then hook it back up. Going to pull a band through just this one right here. Okay? That will give you 6 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A little crooked, but they'll be okay. Pull one band through all 6 of those. All 6 of them. And then attach. Whoa, don't lose it. Oh, goodness. Disaster averted. Okay, so it'll look like this. You're going to add 2 more bands. Pull it through both. Attach. Another band. Pull it through both and attach. Okay, I'm going to show you this one more time, starting from the jump ring. I have my leaf stitch, my 2 chains or bands, however you want to call it. I went through the bottom on this one. I'm going to go through the top on this one. And you can see, you know, since I did the other side already, how they're sort of staggered. So I'm going to go through the top one. I'm going to pull one band through, attach, pull another band through everything on your hook. There should be 4 bands there. And then attach. Okay. 2 chains, 1 band through both, attach, that's 1. 1 band through both, attach, that's 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through, see right there where this one is? It's gone through the one side of that right there. We're going to go through this side. So if you turn it sideways and kind of give it a tug, you can see that teardrop at the top. We're going to go right through there. See that? Going to do a leaf stitch. So 1 down and this one on the top, just like that. Pick them up and then weave your hook up through the bottom, down through the top, and up through the bottom. Okay, just like that. I'm going to pull that through those 2 bands right there, all the way through, and then attach. I'm going to pull 1 more band through this, just the 1, single band through the first one only, and then attach. You'll have 6 on your hook, and we're going to pull a band through all 6 of the bands that are on your hook, and then attach. You want to hold on to this side over here when you have 6 there, because it gets a little thick and I almost lost my other one. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 more chains and then start that whole sequence over. Okay, and then when you get to the end, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did before. You'll end up with 3 chains. Grab the this other piece right here off of this, pull it through the 2 that are on your hook, and then reattach. So maybe what I'll do is just finish this up. See how pretty that is? I'm just in love with this. So different. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for allowing me to use this inspired variation from you and for naming it. So I'm going to finish mine up. Sorry, I'm just still so happy that she allowed that. I'm going to go ahead and finish mine up, and then I will meet you back at the very end, and then we'll take a look at the bracelet. Okay? Okay, so I'm back, and the last thing I did was the slip stitch, I'm sorry, the leaf stitch in here, 2 single chains, and then I attached to my jump ring here. So what I'm going to do is 3 chains. I decided to come back on and show you how to do this just in case, avoid any confusion. So there's 2, and then here is 3. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is go in here, take this end off of the C-clip and just pull it through those 2 that are on my hook, and then reattach this to the C-clip. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this bracelet. And this is the back, I believe. I'm not really sure it really matters, but so pretty. Oh my gosh. I am just in love with this. Should be. I've made 3 of them, huh? All right. So this is Never Surrender. And I will have, because it's not very focused very well, is it? I will have photos for you. These pictures just, even in the video, just does not do this justice. It is so soft and pretty. And I'm going to put this on my wrist, and it is exactly right for a C-clip. Okay, look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. All right, okay, enough of that. I'm just loving the bracelet so much, I can't help it. So, Never Surrender. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future tutorials inspired by Zio and the Alpha Cross Medallion by Crazy Just Might Work. I'm Suzanne H-B.